When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road in this highly ranked. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going back to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Touchdown, Texas! And they have the first points of the game.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Rodriguez. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. Looking for room. It's McGowan.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bolden. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's caught. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He unleashes a long one. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, it's McGowan. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bauer. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's Boley. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Boley. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's McGowan. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Manning. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the single running back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now they'll try the right side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The give out of the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Troy. Just
breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Got through with the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's McGowan.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Using his legs, it's McGowan. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.